As I said last time, I was in charge for 4 years actually at the United Nations of a project on regional and inter-regional cooperation among developing countries. The final report was prepared after a series of meetings involving even foreign ministers, ambassadors and other high-level people from all over the world in different parts of the world. The report was based on thorough research and would have given a basis for regional cooperation in Africa, Latin America, Asia, and so on. Well, I presented the report to the Secretary General. He said he has read it, but he cannot recognize it. That was a curious statement. What happened was, you see, that the head of the United Nations Institute for Training and Research, his mandate was up, a new man came in his place, and this new man was entrusted with the job of simply handing the report, which was already done under his predecessor, to the Secretary General. But the new man decided that he did not like his predecessor and didn't want any project associated with his predecessor to be given major attention. So although he assured me that he's sending it to the Secretary General, he never did. The Secretary General read the report, would have liked to make it into an official document, but could not do that, because the man who was in charge of handing it to him formally, who was submitting it to him, did not do that. Well, I was naturally disappointed. Later on, it turned out that many of the developing countries have picked up the provisions, the research results, and implemented them on their own, even though it was not an official document. And I left the United Nations after 7 years. I decided to devote my time to my own project, to my own research on systems and on society and on the future. At that time, I recalled an incident that happened a few years earlier, in 1978 to be exact, at the 10 years jubileum meeting of the Club of Rome. At that time, my discussion with the president of the Club of Rome, Aurelio Peccei, brought up an idea of associating with these reports of the club not only decision makers, politicians, business people, but writers, spiritual people, artists of all kinds, singers, people who can talk and are heard by the people. Peccei asked me, would I bring together such a group of people? I said, I will try. This was in '78. And in between, I was so busy at the United Nations that I did not get around to doing it. Then, when I left the UN, I thought of it again. I picked it up, and eventually, as you can imagine, this led to the foundation of the Club of Budapest.